Let's take a look at Bitcoin right now. We saw it actually jump yesterday above 40,000. Is not held there, but still trending upward following the Fed's announcement that it was going to raise rates by 50 basis points. Joining us now, Yahoo Finance's David Hollerith with more on what's going on broadly in crypto here. You're watching not just what's going on in Bitcoin and the sort of conventional cryptocurrencies, but also broadly what people are saying in the wake of the Fed meeting. Oh, I think we're having a little technical difficulty with Mr. Hollerith there. Guys, let's talk about Bitcoin amongst ourselves for a minute, and hopefully we can get David worked out there. You know, it's Bitcoin. I wish I could say something intelligent about it. There doesn't seem to be much rhyme or reason, because before we were seeing when rates were going higher, it was a problem for Bitcoin. But I guess the relief about taking 75 basis points off the table, that applied to Bitcoin too.
Well, I think a few things that Bitcoin has certainly paid attention to, and the broader cryptocurrency landscape has certainly paid attention to over the past few weeks, even outside of the actions that the Fed is taking. More launches on NFT platforms. We've seen exactly what that's meant for Bitcoin and Ethereum as a transactionary and utilization method going forward. But then even more so, when you have as much movement as you do from banks who are increasingly discussing Bitcoin, and even some of those who are, yes, Warren Buffett, more bearish on Bitcoin, and that's putting it lightly and generous, putting it over the weekend, continuing kind of his discourse about how much he hates Bitcoin, quite frankly. That drives that much more attention still to the asset. And with that in mind, I think, right now we're sub 40,000 levels. We typically see some of these lulls, and over an extended bear market for Bitcoin and for cryptocurrencies, that's where you typically see the most innovation that actually prompts that next leg higher and that gap up. Whether we sustain that over time, I think looking at 39,000 right now versus the last lull that we were in between 2018 and 2019, and even into 2020 as well, where we were sitting at about $3,500. We've sustained at 10x that level right now. And so I think long term, if people are looking at that, that's exactly where they might still put their chips on the table, or at least consider what this asset may mean for them. And then it comes back to some of the other announcements that we've seen this week from the likes of Fidelity, trying to get this into more retirement accounts. It seems like the only place that this is going wrong right now is for Robinhood, because at the end of the day, they still need more crypto sign-ups. But
and Coinbase.
And Coinbase. Shares have been hovering around a 52-week low. And their quarter was just really ugly, right? Not as ugly as eBay, but still ugly nonetheless.